In writing today, we are going to begin writing introductions or introducing our topic. An introduction is the first thing that your reader reads. It's the very first thing that you write in your essay or paper. In opinion writing, the introduction is very important. An introduction can introduce your reader to the topic that you're going to be presenting. An introduction can introduce your reader to the text that you're going to be discussing. Let's say you read a book and you really want to share your opinion about this book, then you would introduce your reader to the text, get them acquainted with what it was you've read. An introduction also states the topic you're about to share in your opinion, or what your opinion was on that topic. So sometimes we might talk about something that other people don't know about. Let's say that you meet a person that's never played the game Fortnite. You need to introduce what Fortnite is. Tell them it's a video game, and that you can play with your friends online and things like that. Before you actually tell them your opinion of it, you need to tell them what it is. You have this chart in your packet. It needs to get glued into your journal, please, so that you have it. It's going to go on the page right after your other linking words. So make sure that this gets glued in. There are many different ways that we can introduce our topic. One is by asking a question. Something like, have you ever heard of the game Fortnite? That could be an introduction. I told them it's a game, and I told them what the name of the game was. You could introduce a fact. Did you know that Fortnite was the fastest growing video game in 2018? Okay, that's a fact. It's also a question. So you could state it as a fact. In 2018, Fortnite was the fastest growing, had the fastest growing video game population. Something like that. Okay, it's a fact. You need to be able to prove it's true, and it should intrigue your reader. You could also do a personal experience. A personal experience is whenever you tell a story about yourself. So it might be something like, my best friend and I love playing Fortnite together after we finish our homework every day. So that's a personal experience, something that you do with your best friend after you finish your homework. It could be a suggestion. You really need to try Fortnite. It's a fun game. That's your suggestion and your opinion. Or it could be dialogue, two people talking to each other. Dialogue is when we use quotation marks. You see it a lot in fiction or in nonfiction when they're quoting somebody. And all of these ways are ways that we can introduce a topic to our reader. We are going to focus on the first three: ask a question, facts, and personal experience. Those three things are going to be how we are going to, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So ask a question, facts, and personal experience are the three ways that we are going to focus on introducing our opinion topics. I have some examples I would like to show you. This first one, it's called Homework is Important. Let me make it smaller. There we go. I'm only going to read the first paragraph because that first paragraph is the introduction, and it's also the opinion statement. So let's read. Well, I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll talk about it. Okay? So homework is important. Some people believe that homework is a waste of time. They think that kids should be spending their time doing other things. I think that homework is really important because it can teach you life skills and make you a better student. Okay, so how did they introduce the topic of homework? It says some people believe that homework is a waste of time. They think kids should be spending their time doing other things. This is the introduction. Okay? So is the introduction, what were our choices? Asking a question, giving a fact, or a personal experience. What do you think that this is? Some people believe that homework is a waste of time. They think that kids should be spending their time doing other things. That is a fact. Some people really do believe that. And then this author followed it up with their opinion. I think it is really important because you're teaching life skills. So this part right here, because is a linking word. I think is your opinion statement, and you guys have learned all of these things already. So this is an example of stating facts. Okay? These two sentences were the introduction. And an introduction doesn't have to be just one sentence. It could be two, and that's okay. How about this one? This is a letter. So it starts, Dear Mom, you know that I have always wanted a dog. I have been asking for a puppy since I was only 5 years old. I am now 8 years old, and I believe that I deserve to have a dog. Okay, so let me show you the introduction. Starts with Dear Mom. Is this asking a question? Is it stating a fact? Or is it a personal experience? Which one do you think? That's right. This is a personal experience. We know that because they talk about themselves. I have always wanted a dog. I have been asking for a puppy. It's a personal experience. And then they state their opinion. And I know that it's an opinion because they use some of our clue words. I believe. That is an opinion statement starter. I believe that I deserve to have a dog. This is an opinion introduction and statement. I hope you're paying attention because you're going to get to write one of these today. So in an introduction, so far we have looked at facts that have been presented, and we have also looked at a personal experience. Let me show you an example of a question being asked. This one is called Making an Outfit. And it says, do you get up in the morning and don't know what to wear? Putting together a fashionable outfit is not as easy as it seems. However, if you follow a few simple guidelines, you will be on your way to being a fashionista in no time at all. Okay, so they started this by asking a question. I know that it is a question because they use this right here. What is the name of that punctuation mark? That is a question mark. Questions are always going to have a question mark at the end if you write them correctly, which I know that you will because you guys are awesome writers. So they used a question to get to make the introduction to their topic. The topic is fashion, being in a fashionable outfit. They also stated their opinion. Putting together a fashionable outfit is not as easy as it seems. However, if you follow a few simple guidelines, you will be on your way. This one doesn't use our, our opinion stems, but it is stating an opinion because not everybody's going to agree with that statement. So far in this lesson, you have looked at an introduction that starts with a question mark. It starts with a question. An introduction that starts with a personal experience. And an introduction that starts with stating facts. Today, you are going to work on determining if a statement that I give you is a fact, a question, or a personal experience. And you are going to get to divide them up into the correct, this is a sort, and you are actually going to sort them into the correct place. Either tells a personal experience, gives a fact, or asks a question. Down here at the bottom, you have 10 sentences that you're going to work with on that. Okay, so that's going to be your assignment there. And then you have your picture of the day. Let me go backwards. Ooh. Okay, so you are going to determine if in that sort, it's a personal experience, it gives a fact, or it asks a question. If you need some assistance, go back and look at this video again so that you will have it. And you also have your anchor chart, which should remind you of what you're looking for. But definitely come back and look at the video again if you get hung up. Okay? Good luck. Have fun. I have total faith in your abilities.